Good morning, children. Welcome back to our third session, that is, third part of the lesson number 3, that is charts in Excel. Children, in the previous session, you have learned about chart, how to create a chart, what are the different components of a chart, and what are the different types of charts available in Excel. Today in this session you are going to learn how to work with the design tab and how to work with the layout tab in Excel. First option from the design tab is change chart type. By looking at the title we can understand that we can change the type of the chart from one type to another type. Suppose after selecting the source data from the Excel, you have created or you have inserted the bar chart in Excel, and afterwards if you want to change this bar chart into some other chart like pie chart or line chart, you can select the change chart type option from the design tab. Now let us see what are the steps to change the chart type. First, as usual, you have to click on the design tab, select the type group, and next select the change chart type button which is present in the type group. And as soon as you select the change chart type button from the types group, you will see the dialog box which contains different charts, and from the different charts available you select the desired chart, means what chart you want to change. You select the type of chart and click on OK, so that automatically the desired chart what you have selected will be inserted. From the picture you can see that I have selected the design tab, and from the design tab I have selected the change chart type option which is highlighted in red color at the top left corner. As soon as I select the change chart type option, a dialog box appeared, and in the dialog box you can see the different types of charts available like bar chart, column chart, pie chart, etc. As soon as I see the dialog box different charts, you can select the chart which you want to change and click on OK, so that whatever desired chart you have selected, that will be applied there. Next option is switch row and column, or switch row or column. Children, all of you know that every chart contains two axes, x-axis which can be called as a row, and second one is y-axis which can be called as a column. So by using this switch row and column, you can change the row into column and column into row. Now let us see the steps. So in order to use this option, first of all you have to click on the design tab, then select the data group. From that data group you have to click on the switch row and column button. If you observe the first picture here, in this first picture on the x-axis you are having the names of the students, and on this you are able to see the three different colors, blue, brown and light green, that is representing their marks in the different subjects. But when it comes to second picture, all the subjects has been changed into x-axis, that is Telugu, Hindi, English, and whereas if you look at the chart there, 5 colors are there which are representing the student names. So the column has been changed and the row has been changed. Next command is select data. Here data is nothing but source data, means using what type of data you have created the chart, that data is called as source data. Then by using the select data option, you can select the data for which if you want to edit the data, means in the previous example what we have seen, I have selected the 3 subjects, that is Telugu, Hindi and English. But when it comes to select data, you can edit the data. Means instead of selecting the 3 subjects, if you want to select the 2 subjects, you can select, or if you want to select the names of the students from 5 to 4 students, you can do it by using this select data option. Now let us see the steps. First, as usual, click on the design tab, then select the option select data button from the data group, and next select the desired data, and next last step click on OK. Now children, observe the picture here. As usually I have selected the design tab, and from the design tab, from the data group, I have selected the select data button. So as soon as I select the select data button, the first picture appears, and if you observe the first picture select data, then in that 3 subject names are there, Telugu, Hindi, English, which are highlighted with red color, and after that I have changed the data, which is called as edited the data. Instead of selecting the 3 subjects, I have selected the 2 subjects, that you can see in the second picture. So as soon as you select the 2 subjects and if you click on OK, the chart will be displayed or created or inserted with the 2 subject names on the screen. Now next option is chart layout. From this chart layout, we can change the way the chart appears on the screen, and as usual the procedure is same, the steps are same. That is, you have to click on the design tab, then select the desired chart layout from the chart layouts group. What do we mean by chart layout? The layout means the appearance. The appearance of the chart can be changed by using this chart layout option. Children, observe the 2 pictures here. If you observe the 2 pictures, the second picture is having the difference when compared to first picture. In the second picture, you are able to see below the chart, you are able to see the names of the students and the marks they have scored in each subject is displayed there. Means I have changed the chart layout. What is this chart layout? The appearance of the chart. In addition to the chart, I want the data for which the chart is created. So I have selected the design tab and I have selected the chart layout option from the chart layout group. Next option is chart styles. This option is used to select the style which the user wants. So step 1, click on the design tab. Step 2, click on the style which the user wants from the chart styles group. Children, by observing the 2 pictures here, you can see the difference between the first picture and the second picture. The second picture has been changed into single colored chart. That is, I have selected the chart style, or I have changed the chart style from one style to another style. Next option is move chart. By looking at the name, you can understand that by using this option, the user can move the chart from one place to another place. The procedure is as follows. Click on the design tab, click on the move chart option from the location group. The tab is same, design tab, but the group changes, that is location group, move chart option. And the third step is select the required option from the dialog box. Children, if you observe the picture here, I have selected the move chart option from the location group, which is the last option in the design tab. Then as soon as I select this move chart option, a dialog box appears which displays the 2 options, that is new sheet, and next second option is chart in. Chart in means where the data is present In the same sheet, the chart will be displayed. If you select the first option, the chart will be created or displayed as a separate sheet. Children, till now you have learnt about the options present in Design tab, and now you are going to learn about the different options present in Layout tab. Most of the options present in Layout tab are the options which you have learnt already in the first session, that is components of chart. All the components of chart are present in the Layout tab. So let us see one by one. First one, chart title. Already you have understood and you have learnt what is a chart title. Chart title is the main title of the chart, and it tells the user what the chart is about, and moreover it is generally placed at the top of the chart. Next option is legends. This chart legend helps the user to show the difference between different categories of data, and these legends provide the color definitions for each category of data. That means each category of data is displayed with different colors. Next option is data labels. These data labels are used for identifying a data series in a chart, and you can add these data labels to the data points of the chart, and by default these data labels are linked with the values which are present on the worksheet, that is source data. Next one is data table. This option is used to display the data for which the user has created the chart along with the chart on the screen. This already we have seen in the chart layout. In the chart layout option, or by selecting the chart layout option, you are able to see the names of the students and the marks of the students along with the chart. In the same way also the data table works. Next one is grid lines, and grid lines are the lines which run across the values parallel to x-axis and y-axis. Now let us see the procedure to apply the chart title, legend, data labels and data table. If you want to apply these options, you have to select the chart first, then click on the layout tab, then select the labels group. All these chart title, legend, data labels, data table are present in the labels group of layout tab. Then according to your requirement, select the required option from the available options. Children, just now we have seen the procedure to apply the chart title, legend, data labels and data table, and let us see the procedure to apply grid lines. In order to apply the grid lines, you have to select the chart, then you have to click on the same layout tab as usual what you have selected for chart title, legend, data labels and data table. But the only difference is, in order to apply the chart title, legend, data labels, data table, you have selected the labels group, but for applying the grid lines you have to select the axis group. Then as usual last point is same, you have to select the required option from the available options. Next one is formatting the chart. Formatting means making some changes to the chart which makes the chart appear look different, that is very attractive. Then from this formatting the chart, the user can change or format the chart like shape styles. Shape styles means the way the shape of the chart appeared, and next word art styles, and next shape effects. Now let us see the procedure. In order to format the chart, as usual, first step is you have to select the chart, then click on the format tab. Previously you have used layout tab and design tab, but for formatting the chart you have to select the format tab. When these format tab, design tab, layout tabs appear on the ribbon means after selecting the chart only. Next, third option, select the shape styles or word art styles group according to your requirement. And next, last step is select the required option from the available options. Children, if you observe the picture here, after selecting the chart and if you click on the format tab, you are able to see the different groups. And what is the option which I have selected is shape styles. If you look at the shape styles option, you can see the different colors which can be appeared for the chart as a background. And in the same way, word styles are also there, for which these options are used for the text which appears on the chart, like chart title and the names of the students present here and the subject here. So these format tab options are used for formatting the chart, like making the chart look attractive, that is changing the background of the chart. Next, making the text appear in a attractive way. Next one is sparklines. Sparklines are nothing but tiny charts which can be displayed or which are displayed in a worksheet where the data is present. And in another way, we can say that these are the visual representation of the data which are displayed in the same worksheet where the data is present. And these sparklines are used to show trends where a series of values are present and where seasonal increases or decreases are represented, economic cycles are there, or to highlight the maximum and minimum values. Now let us see the procedure for applying the sparklines. So in order to apply the sparklines, first of all you have to select the cell range. Means here the cell range is A2 to E6. For these cells I want to apply the sparklines. So I have selected the cell range. After selecting the cell range, you have to click on the insert tab, and in that insert tab you have to click on the sparklines group and choose the option required. Means in this sparklines group you can see the different options present, and here the option what I have selected is lines option. In this sparklines group I have selected the lines option, so lines are displayed there. Next, third option is select the cell range. Means the first cell range is for which data you want the sparklines, and second cell range is where these sparklines you want to display. So third option, select the cell range where we want the sparklines to be located and click on OK. So as usually what you are able to see in the picture there, sparklines will appear.